We sat with our fingers locked together for the rest of the film, and when it was over, we walked out, still holding hands. Did you ever fall in love so hard and so much you just knew it would have to end? It was my first time, but even back then, I think I knew deep down that's what it was. Will always gave the impression of confidence, like he always had a grand plan. I wish I knew if he saw that end coming too, like I felt it was. I don't know if that would have made how it went any easier. I spent the next day finally doing the unpacking that I'd been putting off. I'd done my clothes and the essentials, but there were other bits to be done. I'd packed loads of my old books. Nothing really related to uni, I just liked having them nearby. When I was born, someone from my mum's work gave me a toy bunny. I know it's silly, but it makes me happy. It wasn't always easy with my biological dad leaving, but Mum and I, and my brother Andy, we had fun. My bunny makes me remember that. Will was going to come over later that week, so I unpacked the candles my mum had given me. I wonder if she suspected I'd fall for someone. She's a bit canny like that. I was falling for him too. Is it weird to tell you this? My mum gave me a tasseled cloth scarf to remind me of home. She's a right hippie. I kept on changing my mind. It shouldn't have mattered so much, but I wanted the place to look nice. I must have spent ages just shifting stuff around. The little choices are important. I guess it didn't make any difference really, but I was happy when I was sure I'd got it right. I wanted to feel comfortable when Will came over. Will and I, it felt like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, and just as likely to burn us both as to make us happy. But what a lovely way to burn. That Christmas, I met Will's family. We'd been together for 4 months. Do you remember me there? I was so worried I was going to say something and embarrass myself. I was much more shy back then, and I was really in love with Will, and I wanted to make sure I didn't mess anything up. I kept on wanting to touch him. There was this really good chemistry with him. But with family around, it didn't seem right. I got nice shivers when he touched me as he poured my wine.
Oh, thanks.
The meal went well, I think. I think I looked a bit too grungy for the occasion. I felt really self-conscious. I loved him so much, but that feeling I had wouldn't go away. that it was all going to end. That Christmas Day, though, I felt like we had a chance. Things were going well, but over the months, I felt the relationship changing. I think we both could feel that an end was going to be inevitable. But we still were in love. Though sometimes lonely, in a weird way. It felt like we were the only people in the world. Maybe I didn't mind Will getting closer to Harry because it felt like our own love was too much for two people. We would watch videos in bed together, or whatever was on the TV. There was a transgender character on Coronation Street. We talked about that for a long time. I'm straight and hadn't really thought about my sexuality. It was just what I was. Will was just who he was too. It's funny to tell you this now, but I was never jealous of Harry. You'd think I would be, but I loved Will so much. I just wanted him to be happy. As the months went by, we went out less. We had a few friends that we'd go out for drinks with, and Harry, but Will and me spent most of our time together. Those memories will always be a warm place for me. We were all, Will, Harry and me, studying on the same English degree. There was a spark between Will and Harry, that much was obvious. I know some people would feel jealous, but I don't know, being around Harry made Will happy. I'll never forget that time, seeing their friendship grow. We often put on music to fall asleep to. Do you remember Enigma? Monks chanting and electronic stuff. We'd put that on a lot and just let ourselves drift off to the music. We listened to a lot of Portishead. Even now when I listen to them, I remember being back in that room, in his arms. It might seem odd to you, but it was my suggestion. I told Will to ask out Harry. I loved him. I knew it would make us all happy for Will to have Harry in his life. It was something he needed to do. Helping a person find their true love, that's an honor. It's a kind of magic right there. For a long time though, I wish that true love had been me. Let me paint a picture for you of the end. Will had been seeing both me and Harry at the same time for about 6 months. I can see you think that sounds weird, but it really wasn't. We were all open, safe, and honest about it. The picture. It was in the basement of the Royal Oak in October. You could still smoke in pubs back then, and the faint smell was always there. The chairs were covered with a tapestry weaving type of fabric that was worn away from years of use. The tables were dark, heavy wood. The stone floor smelled slightly of disinfectant. I knew what I was going to say to Will. Before I went to university, a friend asked me what love is. I told her that love was being able to tell a person that you never wanted to see them again. Even though it broke your heart to do it, you would tell them to leave you because it was right. I was quite happy with that answer. Like love was something from a Shakespearean tragedy. I don't know why they asked me. I'd never been in love when I said that. I didn't think I'd have to do it myself one day. I didn't expect to be right. We need to talk.
Oh?
This needs to change.
You mean us?
I feel like I'm getting in your way.
You're not. This is good.
Sure, but I don't know if it's good for you.
I'd like to be the one making that choice.
I'm happy with you. I love you, but this isn't about me.
I love you too. I want to be with you.
I know, but I don't think you should be.
Is this it? Can I do anything differently?
No, you've not done anything wrong.
I don't want this.
Me either. But it's right.
I love you.
I love you too. I loved him so much. It hurt so badly to let him go. I never forgot him. I never stopped loving him. Love doesn't just stop. It's not like a room you just walk out of. Our love, the warmth of it, became a memory I cherish. I've never loved anyone like that again.